Good evening, fellow collectors. December 7th, 2008. And the first thing I want to take time to do, of course, is to thank our men and women in the armed forces, both present and past, and to thank all of those soldiers who gave their lives in defense of this country, which allows people like me to live freely and do what I do. So let's all say a prayer for all of those soldiers, both men and women. Tonight's installment will be on the end bid prices on the Coach's Corner auction site. We're going to discuss many of the Babe Ruth items that ended on December 5th, 2008. So let's get right to it. This is lot number 2, a Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig autographed baseball, authenticated supposedly by Chris Morales. Stat, Coach's Corner claims that the book value on this is $50,000. So why was the end bid price only $2,100? How can a baseball of this magnitude only end up at $2,100? Why aren't big-time collectors who have bucks and know the difference between real authentic autographed baseballs and fake ones, why aren't they jumping on this? Even if they spend $4,000 on this, they could flip it and make some big money in this. Why aren't they buying this? Well, because they're not real. Let's go to lot number 3. This is an autographed baseball of various old-time Yankees like Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Tony Lazzeri. Lot number 3, authenticated by Stat, Jed and Ted. They claim the book value on this is $50,000. So why did it only sell for $1,916? You know why? Because this baseball would not pass PSA or JSA authentication. If that baseball was authenticated by PSA or JSA, you might get $18,000, $20,000, $25,000 for it. Why did it only sell for $1,916? Let's go to lot number 10. A Babe Ruth autographed baseball, supposedly authenticated by Stat, Jeff and Ted. They claim the book value is $8,500. Why did it only sell for $1,148? How can an authentic Babe Ruth baseball only sell for $1,148? You got to be kidding me. There's a good reason for that. That's not Babe Ruth's autograph. Let's go to lot number 17. Cut autos of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Authenticated by Stat, Jeff and Ted. They claim the book value is well into the thousands. It only sold for $638. Now, Upper Deck, which has their Legendary Cuts product, if this was authentic, they would have jumped all over this and bought these and inserted them in their product. But they're not going to insert this junk into their Legendary Cuts product because they're not real. Let's go to lot number 217. Again, a single Babe Ruth autographed baseball, authenticated by Chris Morales. How can the baseball like this only go for $1,208? And guess what? Again, PSA or JSA is not going to authenticate this. That's why it only went for $1,208. You know, there's two types of people that buy this stuff. One is the collector who knows nothing about autographs and who thinks he's getting a deal. And then you got the other kind of person who buys that kind of stuff who knows it's a fake and they're going to flip it and sell it to some, again, somebody who knows nothing about autographs, who thinks they're going to get a great deal on an autograph. Let's go to this one. Lot number 386. Again, a single Babe Ruth autographed baseball, authenticated by Jeff and Ted over at Stat Authentic. Yes! They claim the book value is $12,000, but it sold for only $990. How can a Babe Ruth autographed baseball sell for only $990? Because PSA and JSA would not authenticate it. Here is a piece of paper 5x5 with Babe Ruth's autograph on it, a cut auto, authenticated by Chris Morales. They claim the book value was in the low thousands. Lot 862. It only sold for $364. Imagine a cut auto of Babe Ruth only selling for $364. There's a good reason for that. It's not real. I'm going to get to a real good one here. Let's get to a good one here. Here's a good one. Okay. Lot number 901. A Babe Ruth cut auto. Authenticated by Chris Morales. Book value, they claim, in the low thousands. Sold for $245. How can a cut auto of Babe Ruth only sell for $245? There's something seriously wrong with that. How about this? Lot number 900. A single signed autograph of Babe Ruth. Book value in the 5 figures. Why does it only sell for $1,339? None of the baseballs of Babe Ruth on the Coach's Corner auction site that ended on 12/5/08, none of them were authenticated by PSA or JSA. And that reflects the low prices of all of these supposedly authentic Babe Ruth items. None of them, from what I could see, are authentic. Real quick, let's go to lot number 889. A Ruth cut auto. They claim the book value was in $2,100 or so. It sold for $255. How does a Babe Ruth cut auto sell for only $255? And let's go to one more if we're running out of time here. This is, I think this is lot number 1031. A Babe Ruth autographed baseball. They claim the book value was in around $20,000. Authenticated by Chris Morales. It sold for $485. How does a Babe Ruth autographed baseball sell for only $485? Because it's not Babe Ruth's autograph. Why aren't big-time collectors jumping on this and flipping it for big money? Because they know it's not real. This stuff is very, very frustrating. But anyway, those are the end results of those Babe Ruth autographs. You can go to the Coach's Corner auction site tonight and you can see the results for yourself, because they will disappear pretty soon as their new listings are up on their site. So until then, I will talk to you later.